Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time of stopping by, I love you and you're welcome to the house of lifestyle, vlog, fashion and beauty. And to my old subbies, I want to give you a shout out and to say you guys are doing so well. And so today I'm a little bit under the weather and I'll be talking about something which is very emotional to me. A lot of us have lost friends, have lost families, have lost a lot of loved ones that we always remember, that we always talk about. I feel like if this person was here, would have been chatting together, would have accomplished a lot. For me, the last time I talked about my mom was so impactful. She was someone I will always remember because of the legacy she left behind, because of the things and the sacrifices that she made for us. So today I'll be telling you guys about my best friend. I lost my best friend on her wedding day. It was not just any other day, but the day she was supposed to get married, she died. So today I'll be telling you guys how we met and how she died and how it also affected me. I just hope this video is not too long for you, but I tell you, you'll learn a lot as we go on. So we met in the university. From level 1, I've always known her, but she wasn't my friend. At that time, we were 3 of us. I had my sister and another friend. So finally, when we got to level 2, going to level 3, I remember we started our extra classes in the University of Yaoundé too. We started our extra classes. We used to go to Lex Scripta, and at that time, I don't know what happened. There was a problem. The teacher was not coming. So she walked up to us and she was like, "Oh, I've always seen you girls. I'd like to be a friend to you people." And so that's how we met and we became friends. We became so close, like sisters. And you guys know the fun thing is, we look alike. We actually look alike. If you see me and you see her, the only difference is the way we work. We have curved leg together, and the only difference is that she's more darker than me, and her voice also is different from mine, but we actually look like sisters. So people used to think that during our university days that we were sisters. She died 6 years ago, but it still seemed like today. So after we met that time, we became so strong. And when I left the university, I actually went to Yaoundé. I was staying in Yaoundé, but I was always coming to visit her in Swa. I remember when she got pregnant, and sometimes she'll call me Ju Abekamo just day. And when I go to meet her, she'll tell me, "Oh, I want to eat soya." So I'll tell her, "Okay, let's take a bike and then go to where we need to buy the soya." She'll tell me, "No, I don't want us to take a bike. I want us to trek to that place because I want to talk with you. I want to discuss." So we became so strong, like sisters. And I remember there was one time we were having singles mingles. That was the first time I invited her to our church. So I told her, "Why don't you come with your fiance?" And finally they came. At that time, I think she was about 3 or 4 months pregnant. They came and then we all had a good time, and she went back. Later on, she told me, "I would like to come to your church. I'd like to visit your church." She started fellowshipping with us in our church in Swa. So we became stronger like sisters. I remember the day she was giving birth to her child. I was there with her fiance, and the time in which I went home to prepare some pepper soup for her that morning, the fiance called me, "Oh, hurry up, she just gave birth." And I was so happy. Not only were we close, but I was also close to her son. Like, we were like buddies. I remember her birthday, I went to Swa because at that time she was still staying around Swa because she was doing her masters in Swa. So I would go here and there. Everyone knew us as friends. Everyone knew us as sisters. And so finally, when they decided to get married, she told me about it. She said, "Oh, I want you to be my chief bridesmaid." Guys, I was so happy because This is what we prayed for. This is what we dreamt about. Like, who will get married first? You know, when you're with your friend, who gets married first? This person will be my chief bridesmaid and all that. So when she told me I was supposed to be her chief bridesmaid, I remember that I went to buy a particular dress. That dress, I bought it about around 30,000. I told her, my friend, I'm just buying this dress because of you. Since you have chosen me as your chief bridesmaid, I was so happy because if you know me, you know I'm a very free person. I'm always happy when people are doing well because I believe if someone is doing well, you're happy for that person. That's how your life will also do well. So I was telling her, I said, why don't we make souvenirs and all that? We started preparing. How much do you guys have? We started preparing with the fiance. The fiance also became my friend. And do you know the funniest thing? The funniest thing is I did not like this boy from the go. I remember I used to fight with her when they started dating, but later on she told me, this is my choice. This is what I want. So I told her, okay, we are sisters. I'm supposed to support you. Whatever thing that you want is what I want for you. If it makes you happy, that's what I want for you. And so we started preparing for this wedding. I remember at that time, my dad came to Cameroon and I went to Douala to visit him. After a very long time, it was actually the first time I went to visit him in Douala. So when I went there, we were talking. That was 2015, on the 13th of 2015. That was a Wednesday. On a Wednesday, she called me. She told me she's going to measure her wedding dress. I said, okay, when you're at the tailor's place, please kindly call me because I would like to see it. I had already given a command for the souvenirs. I was waiting to collect them on that Wednesday, 2015. She October, that was October 13th. When she called me, she said she was going there. When she's there, she'll call me. So at the whole time I was there, I was waiting for her call because I wanted to see her wedding dress. Though we were preparing for this wedding, I knew that I would leave Douala with the souvenirs we had prepared and then come. So she did not call me. I waited until 5 p.m. because she left around 2. I waited until 5 p.m. She never called me. I thought maybe there was something, or maybe she was so busy she didn't want me to see the dress. So later on in the evening also, I got so busy. I wanted to call on Thursday. I called her. She did not pick. I called the fiance didn't pick. I said maybe they are also busy since we are all preparing. I tried to contact some people who were cooking the food and the person who was decorating the hall. I tried to contact them. They said everything is okay. I said okay. In my mind, I did not think that something was happening. In my mind, I didn't think that she was sick or something. I was just saying, okay, maybe she's busy trying to get things together. Lo and behold, Thursday evening, I was around Bonaberry to collect the souvenirs because I knew I was supposed to leave Douala 7 a.m. in the morning on Friday to come to Yaoundé because on Saturday is the signing and the wedding. That Thursday evening, the guy called me. I couldn't hear him because there was a lot of noise. Anyone who has stayed in Douala will know the noise and everything. I said, when I get home, I will call you. For me to call this guy, and the guy told me, your friend is at the emergency ward and a lot is going on. I said, explain to me because I cannot understand you. I remember that night I couldn't sleep because the guy just told me she's going through an operation. I said, operation for what? He said, I don't know. There are a lot of doctors working on her. We are talking about on the 14th and she's getting married in 2 days' time. Everything happened so fast. Friday early in the morning, I tried to get to the guy. The guy said, he only told me, he said, I will call you back. I was getting to the fiance and the fiance said, I'll get to you back. I was there. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to think because I don't know. I'm not there. And then about 1 hour later, the guy called me that she's okay. The doctor said she'll be fine. And then she has been insisting she wants to talk to me. I was in the bus. I remember I took Guarantee that morning, 7 a.m. So she was calling. They called me when I was in the bus. I couldn't hear anything. The network was disturbing. I couldn't hear anything. When we got to like 1 hour drive before Yaoundé, our bus got back. Smoke started coming out in front of the car. Like we virtually got out of the car to save our lives. I was there worried because she has been insisting. The guy kept writing to me. She's insisting she wants to talk to you. But from the voicemails the guy sent to me, the fiance sent to me, I could barely hear her. So that was my worry. Why can't I hear her? Why can't I hear what she's saying? And I told the guy, I think that we should just postpone everything and just see how it goes. Here am I I'm in nowhere. I can't find myself, and the bus, we were waiting for another bus to come and take us from the same agency, from Guarantee. The bus was not forthcoming. I'm talking about 4 p.m. We are still on the road. We didn't know what to do. Some people started jumping into different buses. Like a bus will come, it can take 2 people, it can take 3 people. So I told one guy and another lady who was there, I said, I have my friend's wedding to attend tomorrow. And apart from that, my friend is sick, so I'm so worried. I need to go. Finally, we got a car, and that car could take only 1 person because the car was already full. So the man told me, you pay 2,500. I said, no problem. That's a distance of which is not even up to 2,000 because we had already left Douala. So I told the guy I will pay. Finally, getting to Yaoundé, I left that place around 6:30. I couldn't wait for the new bus that was coming to take us. When we got to Yaoundé, the traffic and everything, when I got to Yaoundé, I called the fiance. I said, I want to come to the hospital. I want to know what is happening. What is really going on? The fiance told me, it's past time, visiting time. You can't come to this hospital because this hospital has restrictions. You cannot enter here, but they have done blood transfusion. A lot has really been going on. Till I meet you, we cannot talk. I got home, I got to my sister. Finally, when I got home, I still called the guy because I wanted to leave from the bus station just directly to the hospital when the guy told me I could not visit. So finally, I got home. I called the fiance again and I said, can I talk to her? He said, it's not possible. She cannot talk to you. She can barely talk. I said, okay, so what are we doing? What am I supposed to do? Is it that you have called off the wedding or anything? Because at that point in time, I was not thinking about them getting married. I was thinking about her health first because this is what is more important. There can be a lot of wedding days, but you cannot have your life back once your life is slipping out of your hands. So that was what I told the guy. I said, so what am I supposed to do? He said, no, just get everything ready. She's insisting that they'll get married. 2:30, I was with my elder sister. We're trying to seal up the souvenirs. A call came in. I was so scared. I didn't know what to think. And when I picked up the call, he said, Adele is dead. I said, which Adele? You don't know what you're talking about. It can't be my Adele. He said, no, Adele is dead. I'm saying she's dead. And I was like, no, it cannot be. So there was nothing at 3 a.m. that we could do. We could not go to that hospital. There was nothing. So early in the morning, 5:30 a.m., me and my sister, we left the house. We had to go to SWA. Because at that time, I couldn't believe what he was telling me. I went to SWA and everyone was crying in the house. Everyone was crying. And so I pulled the guy by the side. I asked him. I had called my sister. My sister was also her friend. I had called my sister. I told her, let's go to SWA. This is what has happened. So we all met there. My sister was in Yaoundé. She actually saw her. And I called the fiancé. I was asking him, what happened? I want to know. He said, everything happened so fast. There's no way I can explain to you. I'm talking about that early morning, same day she was supposed to get married. People were coming with their gifts. People were coming to attend a wedding. There were people who were coming from other cities who didn't know that she had died. They were coming to actually attend her wedding, to actually celebrate with her. I'm talking about the hall. Everything was set. Everything was set. People who were cooking only knew that early morning. The decoration, the decor at the hall was already set. And here am I thinking she wanted to talk to me, how she longed to talk to me, and I wasn't there. For 6 years, I felt like if only I could be there for that 1 minute. If only I could talk to her. For 6 years now, I always had that guilt, like, if only I was there, if only I could talk to her for 1 minute. Sorry, guys. If only I could talk to her for 1 minute, maybe things wouldn't have happened the way they happened. I don't know what she wanted to tell me. I don't know what she wanted to say to me. Because I remembered while I was in the bus, our boss was bad and all that. They kept calling me. I could not hear her. She couldn't hear me. And this is a girl of 24 years and she died leaving behind a son. I know how much she loved her son. She loved to make a family. That took her away, guys. I've always had this regret, like, if only I would have been there for her. I felt like I failed her as a friend. I felt like I disappointed her. I wasn't there for her. And we didn't have time to actually mourn her. We did not have time. We didn't have time to say goodbye. I didn't have time to see my friend get sick and then everything. I wish every day I say to myself that I wish I could have been there for her. But there was no way I could do it. If only I knew she would be sick and she would die. Everything happened so fast. Until today, I cannot believe that we lost her. Until today, I cannot believe, because it's been 6 years. Sometimes I dream about her. I dream about her because she was so young. She had a lot of dreams. I remember we used to talk about how we'll travel, how we'll raise our kids. And death didn't give her that opportunity. I remember the day we went to Boya to bury her, me and my sister. I told my sister, I cannot see her. I cannot see her. And my sister told me, let someone courage. I remember when I saw her, I remember how she used to tell me, she said, Bo, if I don't get anything, I get my lipstick and my eyeshadow, I go be very happy. She's the one who taught me a lot of things. She was someone who knows how to sacrifice, a friend who knows how to sacrifice. I did not only lose my friend, but I lost a young girl who had dreams. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm really so sorry. Today, I paid tribute to a young woman who all she wanted was a better life for her and her son. I paid tribute to her as a young lady who was very intelligent, hardworking. If you know Ade, Ade is someone who was not only hardworking, but she cared about other people. She cared for her friends. And so, I think this will be the end of this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you all. Please, if you know her, let me know in the comment section. If she was a friend of yours, let me know in the comment section. If there's something you miss about her, let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys. I'll see you in my next video.